Hello and welcome to Table Reads on ScriptCamp. I am your host, Gray. And for anyone new, what we do at this event is read through some scripts our members have submitted and give feedback. If you choose to participate in the form of voicing a character or giving feedback, you will be pistachioed. I will give you script coins. And script coins are a currency here on the server you can use to buy various merch, or if you have 100 of them, a full-length
Oh, sorry.
TV pilot reading. Yes, senor? Do you have a question? Well, sweet. Let's see. Our scripts today appears to be Bizarro World from Pollock. This is a survival TV pilot. The logline is a group of superpowered individuals find themselves displaced in a strange post-end world and must survive its many terrors and find a way, if there is a way, home. Feedback we're looking for, character feedback, is the mystery of the world well-paced and executed. Content warning for possible police brutality. All right. And Pollock, you usually don't use your microphone, right? If you want to type something, or if you don't have anything to say before we start. And also, don't be nervous. It's okay. Everyone's nervous when their script's about to be read. But the goal is to have fun, learn, make friends, try not to die. Here we go. I'm going to read out some parts from the script. We're only going to read the first 5 pages, by the way. So I will handle direction, the action lines for the script. And if you want a part, just call it out, and I will bestow it upon thee. Anna, female, 22. You want for the part of Anna.
I do.
Thank you, Lasagna. And Sci-Fi Babe / Dessa wants to be a saucy sci-fi babe. Who's got it in them?
Joel again, man.
Oh, you want it, Joel?
Yeah.
Thank you. Truly a hero of our times. Pikachu Hoodie Girl / Laura, female. Anyone for Pikachu Hoodie Girl? Sounds like an awesome character.
I'll take it.
Thank you, Morgana. I trust you. Who wants to be Gizzy, male? Anyone for the part of
Who is this?
Gizzy, Gizzy.
Oh, okay, Casey.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be them, I guess.
Okay, thank you, Run. All right, Elf Cowboy / Gwandafear, male. Anyone for Gwandafear? It's an elven name if ever I heard one. Nacho, is it okay if I cast you?
I might be stepping away for a second if I have a call.
Oh, that's okay.
Is there anyone else who can read the part? Anyone?
Yeah, I'll probably read like one of these last 2 here.
Yeah,
Also,
I can read one. I'll take number 1.
Okay. Also, there's like weird staticness coming from your end, Joel.
Sorry. There's the fireplace, and you can hear the crackling of the fire.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
Sounds
That's
cozy,
okay.
Joel.
It is.
Does sound nice. Okay, so I'm gonna give you Gwandafear, Joel. There's a cast list. I'm gonna be half orc. And let's all get this PDF open. All right, here we go. Interior elevator, night. Huge, flickering lights. Several people of various sizes and shapes lying on the floor in various positions, some inhumane. Focus on Anna, looks early 20s, redhead, French braids, freckles, whose eyelids start to shift. Then, a second later, she gasps awake, a gasp that turns into a scream as she realizes where she is.
What? Where am I?
She examines herself and comes to a horrible realization as she looks at her hands.
Who am I? I don't remember. My name is Anna?
She is confused.
Yes, that's my name. At least the name I thought of. Better than no name.
As she talks, one of the bodies in the elevator shifts. It lifts itself up, at first the size of a regular man, then growing taller and taller until it is a giant but incredibly thin man, nearly 9 feet tall. Anna looks terrified, frozen, has not 2 but 3 glowing red eyes.
What?
There we go. As stare down at her, she screams and thrusts her hands out, and when she does so, a ball of fire erupts from her hands, lighting up the elevator and hitting the giant in the chest, throwing him back a bit. Anna is so astonished by the ball of fire that erupted from her hand that she can only gasp as Gizzy recovers and reveals himself. A bald cyborg face, death maw around his mouth, and 3 bright red eyes stare down at Anna.
Who are you? What are you? Where am I?
Gizzy regards her for a long moment, seemingly calm, and then says in a deep, cave-like voice, I think that's Roman. You there, Roman? Let's see. I am called Gizzy. I am a scientist and ultimately a cyborg, as you can tell. As for where we are, it appears to be a tightly packed and quite seizure-inducing elevator. Oh, sorry about that, Roman. I'll ask later at the next time Gizzy speaks. And no, I do not know how we got here. I am in the same situation as yourself. Anna just stares and then looks around at the others. The flickering lights make it difficult to determine who they are, but we can see from the lights. A sharp-eared, dark-haired cowboy who is clearly an elf, a yellow-haired girl in a Pikachu hoodie, a toned woman that looks as if she just came from one of those old cheesy sci-fi movies, specifically the gorgeous babe the hero has to rescue right down to the semi-skimpy futuristic armor, a D&D character, a gray-skinned, very human-looking half-orc with small, barely distinguishable tusks on her lower lip, bow on her back, very foresty.
Oh. This isn't.
Odd collection of characters. I realized that as well, and I have a theory.
Suddenly, the blonde sci-fi babe gasps awake and then immediately goes alert and takes out her blaster pistol, aiming it at Gizzy and Anna.
Who are you? Where am I? I will tell you this. This isn't the first time I've been captured. You are fools to keep me unrestrained and armed. Now tell me where I am.
Gizzy throws up his hands, and so does Anna.
First, ill. Second, it is apparent from my acute observation skills, which you clearly lack, that we are in an elevator that severely needs an epilepsy warning. Third, I am called Gizzy, and your name is?
The sci-fi babe flicks her blonde hair imperviously.
Lillian Odessa del Ortilio. And don't you tell me to chill, cyborg.
She turns to Anna.
And you? You look like a civilian with your attire. What is your name, civilian, and are you hurt?
My name is Anna, I think. And no, I'm not hurt. Gizzy didn't kidnap you. He woke up here, same as me.
Odessa stares at Gizzy, who still has his hands up.
Fine, I believe her. For now.
She looks around the elevator, notices the buttons which are flickering like crazy, as if the elevator is speeding through several floors. All the buttons are blank, with vague, incomprehensible symbols on them. Odessa stares, but wisely doesn't touch. Then, with a wild gasp, both the elf cowboy and the girl in the Pikachu hoodie shoot straight up, the girl with the Pikachu hoodie sparking a little as she does so. The elf cowboy immediately draws his pistol.
Where in the goddamn blazes am I?
There is something off about his voice, as if he is using a voice changer.
Where the fuck am I? I don't remember drinking last night.
She just notices the odd assortment of characters before, specifically Gizzy and Screams jumping into a karate stance.
What the fuck? What is this? A convention?
Odessa looks at Gizzy and Anna.
Should I tell them or should you?
I will tell them.
Anna cautiously walks over to the 2 people, one of which still has his pistol out.
Okay, here's the deal. We all woke up in this elevator. We have no idea where we are, what this elevator is, or where it is taking us. We are all in the same situation as you, so try not to panic, all right?
Anna breathes, trying to stay calm herself.
First of all, what are your names?
Elf Cowboy holsters his weapon.
Gwendolyn, madam, pleased to meet you.
Lara. Just Lara.
Anna nods.
Good. Now all we have is the bow girl, and we are all.
Just then, the half-orc wakes up, notices the situation, and immediately goes for her arrows. Who are you? This isn't my usual party. Anna walks closer.
Listen,
The sudden movement causes the crazed half-orc woman to shoot at Anna's chest. It hits her. Almost immediately, Odessa tackles the half-orc to the ground, pinning her. Gizzy rushes to Anna, who seems shocked at the arrow sticking out of her chest, but otherwise doesn't seem to be in pain. She pulls it out without a single grimace.
I can't feel pain. What?
Her eyes widen even further when her wound heals almost instantly. Gizzy is intrigued.
Interesting.
The half-orc struggles against Odessa's grip. Let go of me, you bitch!
No, you attacked a civilian. You're clearly unstable.
Let her go, Lillian. She is in the same predicament we are in.
Odessa glares at Gizzy.
If you're going to call me by my civilian name, best call me Odessa. I despise the name Lillian.
Amused. Like that.
Whatever you say, Odysseus.
By the gods. Can you fine person of female variety let go of me already? I panicked, okay?
Who's gods?
I was about to say, is there a slug line a little after this, or does it just keep... Yeah. Yeah, that's all we'll do, I guess. But yeah, thank you for sharing, Pollock. And sorry about your microphone running, but it came back towards the end, it seems, so that's good. But... okay. But I don't think there was any slug line on page 6, was there? Seems like it would have been further down. So sorry I didn't really come to a good stopping point, but let's see.
There is a slug line just below.
Below page 6.
On the same page where we stopped.
Hang on, I was looking at the stream.
Sorry.
That's towards the end of page 6. We've broken the flow already.
Okay.
Anyway, the feedback we're looking for again is character feedback. Is the mystery of the world well placed and executed? But yeah. I might look through that just so I can get a better idea of what kind of feedback that is. Sorry I stopped early. But let's see. Joel, did you want to start us off with feedback?
Would you mind coming back to me, please?
Yeah, it's fine. Liska?
I really enjoy the dialogue, and I don't really have any criticism for it. I really enjoyed it. The whole thing.
Thanks, Aliska. Lasagna, do you have any feedback?
Yeah, I think I do. I think the action lines were really good. And I think that I guess there's a whole lot of where are we? What's going on? And I guess I know they're all like confused and stuff, but that's kind of all that happens during these 5 pages, and it gets a little repetitive, I think. But I do think you did well, and I liked reading it, so good job. And that's all I have to say.
Thanks, Lasagna. Morgana, did you have any feedback?
Honestly, not really. It reminded me of that Twilight Zone episode with all those toys, their characters, and they're like in that can, and it ends up that they're toys on Chris, like for a Christmas drive. Those who know what I'm talking about probably know what I'm talking about. But yeah, honestly, I don't know. I would kind of concur with Lasagna. All it is right now is kind of like, what is happening? I think the characters are. I thought Half Orc was pretty distinct of all of them. Besides that, yeah, I don't know.
Thanks, Morgana. Nacho, did you have any feedback? Right, Roman, did you have any feedback?
Yeah, I think the action lines are pretty decently well written, and I enjoy that. The characters are fairly well written. I think ultimately, like everyone's sort of said, like not a whole ton happens within this time, which it is 5 pages, but like I feel like there could be a little bit more personality in the characters a little bit maybe. But yeah, I think it is a lot of them just saying what's going on and all this. And I don't know if there could be more happening in the 5 pages. I assume there's going to be more in the script, obviously, but yeah, for these 5 pages, it does kind of samey in that way. But I do like the writing overall; it's quite good.
Thanks, Roman. Taste of Sorrow, were you here for the reading and did you have any feedback?
I was not here. I just joined.
Okay, that's fine. And Willow, I guess your mic is probably still glitching out, regrettably. But anything you have to say, I will read out loud later if you like. Joel, were you ready with your feedback yet?
I
sure.
don't think I have anything else to add on.
Okay. Well, let's see. Really massive blocks of text going on here, especially in the first couple pages. Which I'd have to look at more and see like if there's anything you could conceivably cut out that maybe doesn't absolutely have to be there. I'm not saying it's useless information, but it is a bit wordy. And I feel like we spend a lot of time standing around saying, "Who are you and what are we doing?" And then another person wakes up and says, "Who are you and what are we doing?" And we go through that a bit, and they're all hostile, and they're all like very different, cool characters, which I like, but I kind of want to see them just dumped into something, like give them something to do amidst the chaos of not knowing where they are.
Also,
Like that might,
adding on to that point of how different characters they all are, which is really good, by the way. Maybe trying to give them more different reactions because they're different species, they're presumably from different backgrounds, or maybe even in different worlds, or I don't really know about that. So give them different reactions, and more varied. I don't know. I feel like it's got more potential than what it does have at the moment.
Thanks, Joe. Willow says, decent action, but I wish the injury happened earlier. That adds to the intrigue. Would have liked to try a few unsuccessful attempts to get out. Thanks, Willow. But yeah, I guess that's the whole of my feedback is sort of pick up the pace. And while I do enjoy having a moment to see who all we have, what cards we have in the deck, like, I just want to go somewhere faster, I guess. But thank you so much for sharing, Paul. Like, I hope some of the feedback helps. It was a fun read. Good job to our readers, our auditors. But yeah.